Isaiah 55:8-9 says, "His ways are higher than our ways, and his thoughts are higher than our thoughts." Our sight is limited, but God's sight is not. He sees into eternity, past, present, and future, all at once. He knows every outcome before it unfolds. We, on the other hand, can only see a small piece of the story. That's why trust in him is not blind faith. It's wise faith, because he sees what we can't. Verse 6 of Proverbs continues to tell us, "Seek his will in all you do, and he will show you which path to take." We are being invited to acknowledge God as Lord, and that word Lord means Sovereign One, the supreme authority over all creation. He alone holds dominion and power over everything that exists. For nothing was made apart from him. So when this verse calls us to seek his will in all things, it's really calling us to surrender to his lordship, to recognize that the one who created life itself knows best how to direct ours. Who better to guide us than the creator of all things and the giver of breath itself? And when we do this, when we humbly seek him in all things, he promises to show us which path to take, the path that leads to true prosperity, fruitfulness, and peace. When we go back to the story of Abraham in Genesis 22, we see that at the point where he took the knife to slay his son, the angel of the Lord called him from heaven and told him not to lay a hand on the boy. "Do not do anything to him," he said in verse 12. "Now I know that you fear God, because you have not withheld from me your son, your only son." When you look at this verse, you realize that God wasn't after Isaac's life. He was after Abraham's heart. God wanted to reveal what was sitting on the throne of Abraham's heart. Would Abraham trust God enough to surrender even what he loved most? He wanted to see if Abraham would esteem the gift more than the giver. Would he hold tighter to the promise or to the one who made the promise possible? This test wasn't about loss, it was about lordship. It was about showing that Abraham's devotion wasn't dependent on what God gave him, but on who God was to him. In the same way, God often allows moments that test what we've placed our security in. Not because he wants to take from us, but because he wants to free us from anything that competes with him for our hearts. He's not trying to deprive us, he's trying to deepen